the major factor will be the competition.
Would you prefer Google Shopping or Performance Max, or is it depend upon the data?
Definitely depends on the data. From our 15 years of experience and have seen thousands of accounts.
How many conversions we need to use the Performance Max?
20 or so conversions in the last 30 days.
What are the Google Shopping ads and how do they differ from traditional text ads?
Google Shopping ads, where we know that whenever we search
Hi everyone, we are back again with another podcast, and this time it is specially on Google Shopping ads. We have Ammi sir here, our expert on Google Shopping ads, will be answering all the questions related to Google Shopping ads. So Ammi sir, welcome to our channel. First of all, how are you?
All good.
Okay, so shall we start, sir?
Yes, sure.
So if the first question is, sir, what are the Google Shopping ads and how do they differ from traditional text ads?
Yeah, so with the Google Shopping ads, where we know that whenever we search something on Google, then we see that there are some image based ads on the right hand side that will have the product pricing and the product image and also the product headline. Those are called the shopping ads, and then the simple text ads are basically the simple content based ads that shows in the middle of the page. So now the way that it differs is that with the product shopping ads, we have the product pricing, and then the visitor, they can see the product image before clicking on the ad. So they will be able to make up their mind whether they can pay that specific amount or not. And then when they click on the ad, they will go to the specific product page. So that is also one of the major benefit, that when the visitor click on the shopping ad, they will go one step closer to giving us a sale.
Okay, so the second question is, sir, are shopping ads typically lower or higher in CPC compared to other search ads?
So now this is a very subjective question, because the CPC from shopping ads can be comparable to the search ads, but sometimes when we just try to promote the shopping ads as much as possible, then the CPC is bound to go up, because we know that from our 15 years of experience and have seen thousands of accounts with the Google Shopping ads. Almost all of them have the much higher sales from the Google Shopping rather than the non-branded search. So that can be one reason that the competition is much higher on Google Shopping, and hence the cost per click will be slightly higher on Google Shopping as compared to the search.
Okay, so beyond industry, what other factors can affect the CPC of Google Shopping campaign?
It can be, the major factor will be the competition in almost all the scenarios, because we know that whenever we have a lot of competition, then the Google will try to show the ads with the most bidding, and then the second factor that Google chooses will be the ad rank. So that's how we will be able to see what is the competition we have, because in most of the shopping websites what we see is the competitors include the major brands like the Amazon, the eBay. They have much higher budget than any of our clients. But then we still have one factor that is called the quality score. So Google will also show the ads, will also show our ads, but it majorly depends on the competition plus the bid that we have given. So when we just try to start the campaign from scratch, we always try to bid higher so that we can show the ads as much as possible, so that we can get the data to optimize.
Okay, so with regards to that similar question, sir, we have now automated Performance Max campaign. So what campaign would you prefer, Google Shopping or Performance Max, or is it depend upon the data?
Yeah, so that is definitely depends on the data. So for example, when we just start the campaigns from scratch, we do not have any historical data, then we just try to use the standard shopping campaigns, because we don't know what are all the type of search terms that we will get, and then we do the optimization of the campaign based on the data. But then suppose that we have around 20 or so conversions in the last 30 days, then we shift the standard shopping campaign to the PMAX campaign, because the PMAX campaign works on the automated bidding strategy. And then for the automated bidding strategy to work, we need to have some good historical conversion data.
Okay, so at least how much data we need, like in terms of conversion, how many conversions we need to use the performance max?
So we need to have like 20 or so conversions in the last 30 days. Then we can think of shifting the standard shopping campaign to the PMAX campaign.
Okay, so how can we effectively target the right audience with shopping ads?
So with the shopping ads, there are a few things that we can do. So for example, the main thing that for the shopping ads is the feed. So we definitely have to make sure that we are using the correct Google product category, because based on that Google will be able to show the ads. And then we can try to do the feed optimizations using the supplemental feed. So for example, there are certain keywords which we want to show the ads, then we can just try to use the supplemental feed to add the keywords in the description, and that's how we will be able to show the ads for the relevant search terms.
Okay, so what are some other bidding strategies for Google Shopping ads to maximize ROI?
For the Google Shopping ads, there are a few things. For example, we can just start with the manual bidding, because the main benefit of using the manual bidding is that suppose that we have around 100 products in the shopping campaign. So when we just give them the same bidding, then they will all try to show the ads, and then it is highly possible that there will be one or two products which is getting the most of the spend, but they didn't get any sales. So now with the manual bidding, we can control the spend from the lower converting products, and then we can just increase the bidding for the best converting products so that we can maximize the sales.
Okay, so now let's discuss about the Google Shopping Management. Beyond campaign management, what other services do Google Shopping Ads Management agencies typically offer?
The other things that we can do is basically the feed optimization. So for example, we can try to optimize the product images on our landing pages. That way, we can see what are all the images that are working better than the other, and then we can do the optimizations for the descriptions as well. So for example, we will be able to find out the search terms that are bringing us the sales. So we can just add those best converting search terms by using the supplemental feed in the description, and that's how we can do the other optimizations, so other than the campaign management itself.
Okay, so the next question is, how do agencies typically structure their fees for managing Google Shopping campaigns, and what should business expect to pay?
So now in terms of the fees, that is actually dependent on the amount of work needed. So for example, we have a website wherein we have 1000 to 2000 plus products. Then we need to set up the feed, but then after the feed we also need to set up the campaign based on the product types. So now while we set up those campaigns, that will take much more time than just setting up one campaign for all the products. So in that case, we need to have much higher fees. So we can say that suppose that you have around $5,000 in terms of the ad spend, you have around 500 to 1000 products on the website, then in terms of the fees, it should be say around $600 to $700. That includes the complete setup of the campaigns plus the management for the next 30 days.
Okay, so that's it for today, sir. Thank you for answering all the questions, and please do like, share and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to click the bell icon. Thank you.